Good morning, students. Today we will start the third chapter of Snapshot, Ranga's Marriage by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. So, the important points. Ranga's Marriage is a humorous narration written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. The story is set in the village of Hoshali. Ranga, the accountant's son, came back to the village after completing his studies in the city of Bangalore. Impressed by his values, the narrator tries to play matchmaker and gets him married Ratna. Narrator, in the beginning of the story, he talks about his village, the village of Hoshali. The narrator lived in the village of Hoshali. Shama. The narrator jokes. The name of the narrator is Shama. There is a difference between author and narrator. Author is the person who writes the story, but the narrator is not always the author, but author can be a narrator. So here the narrator of the story is Shama, who is telling us the story. The narrator Shama jokes that nobody had heard of it because it here village. Nobody heard of their village. There was not mention of the village in maps. Even its own people forget about it. Still he speaks very highly of the place. Very highly of the place. He praised his village. According to him, it was the gem of the state of Mysore. So he considered his village very important in the state of Mysore. He compared it with the sweet Karida Gadabu. As in any dish, filling is important. As we see gujia in our area, so the material filled in that gujia is important. In the same way, he said that my village is very important in the state of Mysore. It was famous for its sour mangoes. Just as the mango was special, so was everything found in the village. So mango is very famous, of his village was very famous. So everything was famous of his village. Ranga's homecoming, a great event. Shama, our narrator, recalls an incident that happened 10 years ago. The village accountant was first one to gather enough courage to send his son to Bangalore. So earlier it was not the trend to send the children to study in the cities. So accountant of the Hoshali village was brave enough to send his son to the Bangalore to study. Not many people knew English then. It was like a priceless commodity. It was very important thing at that time. Only few people speak in English. That's why Ranga's homecoming was a great event. So Ranga started in the city and he knew how to speak in English. That's why people considered his homecoming. When he came back, it was a great event for them. A big crowd went to greet him. People of the village went to welcome him. The narrator rushed to see him. Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga had not changed. So everyone was surprised. He came out with a smile on his face. He still followed the rituals of his caste. He was wearing janu on his chest, so people in the village were very happy to see that he had not forgotten his rituals or rituals of his caste. Ranga noticed the narrator and respectfully touched narrator's feet. So he followed the tradition of respecting that, and he touched the feet of the narrator as soon as he observed narrator. The narrator decides to get him married. Him, Ranga. Narrator decided that he must be a matchmaker for Ranga. That afternoon, Ranga went to the narrator's house with a couple of oranges. Ranga went to meet narrator, our Shama, and he took a couple of oranges with him. The narrator thought that such a fine and generous fellow should settle down and get married. So he decided that this person must be get married, कि शादी हो जानी चाहिए, सोसाइटी के वर्क में लग जाना चाहिए इस आदमी को. He inquired about his plan to get married. He asked Ranga what was his planning for the marriage. Ranga said that he did not want to get married soon. Ranga's plan was not to marry soon. He was searching for the right girl. His plan was that he will marry to the right girl. Actually, at that time in the south, there was a trend that boy was of 21 years, 19 years, and girl is very small of 7-8 years. So Ranga was not interested to marry a very young girl. Who he wants right girl who was mature enough. He wanted to marry a girl he admired. He wanted to marry a girl whom he praised or admired or whom he liked. The narrator found the most suitable girl for him. It was Ramarao's niece, Bhatiji, Ratna, a pretty girl of 11. She was very sweet girl of 11 years who had come to stay with him, who had come to stay with his uncle or uncle's family, Ramarao, after her parents died. As her parents were died, she was from a big town. Earlier she was living in a big city. So she knew how to play the veena and the harmonium. So she knew how to play the music instruments. She also had a sweet voice. She also sings very well. The narrator starts playing matchmaker. He decided that he will make understanding between Ranga and Ratna. Ratna knew Shama as he was a frequent visitor to Ramarao's place. Ratna knew Shama, our narrator, because he frequently visited to Ramarao's house. Ratna came to the narrator's house. He requested her to sing a song. Meanwhile, he sent for Ranga. Our narrator requested Ratna to sing a song. As she started singing, our narrator sent a message to Ranga that he should come to his house. Ranga came and stopped at the threshold, at doorstep, दहलीज पर. He did not want the singing to stop. Why he stopped at the threshold? Because the person who is singing inside the room was singing very good and he want to listen her, but he was curious about the singer. He want to see the singer. He was enchanted by her and kept glancing at her. So he was very surprised when he came to know that the girl is singing, and he was continuously started watching her. After a while, he asked about Ratna. The narrator quite cunningly told him that she was married. Cunningly? He was very cleverly. So narrator told him that she is married. Ranga was extremely disappointed to hear this. Ranga was disappointed. He became very sad. Next morning, the narrator went to Shastri. Shastri here, as in here in North, we go to Pandit for matchmaking. In the same way, in the South, there was Shastri, and tutored him about his plan. Our narrator told his plan that I want that these two persons should marry. So, matchmaking, according to the astrology, you can make matchmaking. The narrator's plan. The narrator met Ranga that afternoon, and after some manipulation, he tried to convince him, succeeded in taking him to Shastri. He convinced him that we will go to Shastri. The narrator almost failed his own plan by saying that he had already not met Shastri that very morning, but Shastri saved his skin. The narrator forgot that he had met in the morning and he tutored Shastri. भूल गया खुद से, और शास्त्री ने अपने आप को बचा लिया बीच में ही उसकी बात काट कर. The narrator told Shastri that something was worrying poor Ranga and sought his help. Narrator told Shastri that Ranga is worried and he wants to take your help. Tell us with your stars. After making a pretension of calculation, the Shastri said that it was about a girl. Shastri did a drama of his astrology. He said that he is intention and he is thinking about a girl. Then he said that the girl's name was Ratna. Shastri just guessed. He said that the girl's name must be from sea. It can be Kamla, Moss, Ratna, etc. Shama's plan was bearing fruit. Our narrator's plan was bearing fruit, whatsoever he wants. There was some surprise on Ranga's face. Ranga was surprised, as nothing was in his mind, but forcefully our narrator want to create an idea in his mind that he is thinking about a girl. There was some surprise on Ranga's face. Ranga was surprised, and even some happiness. He was happy to know that also. On their return, Shama went to Ramarao's house. Actually, Ramarao's house was on the way. So, Shama went to Ramarao's house and informed Ranga that Ratna was not actually married. He informed Ranga, actually Ratna is not married. He said that somebody told me. Actually, she is not married. He asked Ranga about his feelings for her. Ranga admitted that he liked Ratna. Our narrator asked Ranga to tell about his feeling about Ratna, and Ranga admitted that he liked Ratna. They got married and named their son after narrator means Shama. Ranga and Ratna got married and their son born, and they gave name, the same name as our narrator. They gave name to the child Shama. It was actually the word used in text is baptized. Baptized means name giving ceremony in foreign. So Ranga was started at Bangalore, and he heard about that in foreign or in Christians, the person they like, they give the name to their child. So your homework is, what kind of a person do you think the narrator is? Try to write these questions. How does the narrator describe Hoshali village? First read the text. You can write on the basis of this explanation, but better you can write after reading the text. Third question is, his face shriveled like a roasted brinjal. Who is being referred to here? Why? This line, after reading the text, this chapter is very interesting actually. After reading, you will enjoy that. When these lines, his face was shriveled like a roasted brinjal. उसका चेहरा भुने हुए बैंगन की तरह लटक गया. You will read so many phrases in simple English. You will enjoy that. Here it is used when Ranga came to our narrator's house, and when he came to know that Ratna was married, and so his face was just like a roasted brinjal. So there are so many other phrases. You will enjoy the reading. Now the fourth question, why do you think Ranga and Ratna named their son after Shama? Why they gave name to their child as the same name of our narrator? Because narrator's name was Shama, and he arranged the marriage of Ranga and Ratna, so they are impressed with him, so they gave his name to their son. So this was the tradition in Christianity, baptized ceremony. Okay, read the chapter and enjoy. In the next lecture, we will discuss more question about this chapter. Thank you.